What's up, everybody? Your boy Pat back again with another edition of Unplugged.
This is a Heat Rocks production.
Today's topic of the day is a headphone showdown or a headset showdown. On the left, I have the Turtle Beach Stealth 700s, and on the right, I have the Razer Kaira Pros. So let's get into it. So the Turtle Beaches, if you go stretch them, I know a lot of people like to see these stretch tests. I feel if I went any further than this, that these would crack. You really can't turn them much. They're a little stiff, and compared to the Kairas, the Razer Kaira Pros, these stretch a little bit better to me, in my opinion. So I would give the Kaira Pro the edge on that. I don't know if that means a lot to anybody, but people with bigger heads might have something to say about that. As far as just overall build quality, I feel like the Kaira Pros just feel a little bit more premium. The Turtle Beaches feel cheap and plasticky, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that they're a bad headset, but they just feel a little more cheap compared to the Kaira Pros, in my opinion. And we'll look at a couple of different things here. The first thing I want to show you on the Turtles is you can actually turn these so you can rest these on your chest while you have this around your neck. And Kaira Pros do the same thing. Now you look at just build quality, little two-tone kind of color here. You got on the Turtles, you got some gloss, and then you got some matte feel. Just all matte feel on the Kaira Pros. When you look at, now I wore these, so these you can actually see they're wearing. I've had these probably a year now, and I probably use these the most because I just recently purchased the Kaira Pros. But this is that fake kind of pleather or leather. You can actually take these out and swap them if you like, but this really feels just cheap, to be honest with you. The Kaira Pros have a cushion, so potentially if you sweat a lot, this will get stinky, but they just feel nice. They're nice and plush. I feel like they're a little deeper than the Turtles. I feel like if you have ears that stick out or big ears, these will be suited better for you. I feel like these actually are a little bit shallow. When you look at the rest of the headset on the Turtles, I mean, here's how the headset's gonna fit on you. You're gonna have your mic on your left side. This is a really cool feature here. You can actually, when you go from here, you can talk, and when you go from here, it actually mutes, which is really nice. I like that. Has 3 different buttons. There's a sync button, a Bluetooth button, and a power button. And then on here, you have your volume up and down, and you have your chat mix. And then there's your syncing button, your Bluetooth or your syncing button connectivity to your Xbox controllers. On the right here, there's nothing. On the top, you have Turtle Beach branding right there, which is really nice. And this is like a rubber. The rest of it's plastic, but this is a rubber. And then you have a black cushion here for your head, so you have some comfort. And then on the Razer Kaira Pros, this here is actually green, and it's not leather or pleather like the Turtles. It's a cloth, but I like it because it breaks up the color. These both have a black and green color scheme, if you've noticed. And then as far as just branding, you have Razer up there, which is really nice. It's all plastic here. It just feels a little bit more premium to me and a little bit more flexible. And then here, I'll show you really quickly, you have some colors here. So this is what they call RGB lighting, and this will actually change colors while you're actually playing. Now the app support for this is really good. You can actually have a full EQ mic monitoring, mic mixer. You can also change the colors here. So if you just like blue, or you just like red, or you just like green, you can make it only that color. You can also have it change colors like it is right now, or you can completely turn it off if you like to as well. It'll save you a little bit of battery power in the long run. But overall, I would say getting into battery power, I haven't had any issues with these. These are gonna both give you phenomenal battery power. You're gonna be able to game 8 to 12 hours depending on what you're doing in a typical gaming session. I'll turn these off really quickly before I get into anything on the sides here, but I wanted to go over, so the mic difference here on this one This mic here is actually bendable. So with this mic on the Turtles, you can't actually have this in front of your mouth. It's not gonna be able to go in front of your mouth. It's a hard piece of plastic. It's not flexible at all. All it does is go up and down. That's all it can do. This one you can actually put in front of your mouth if you like, and you can flex it any which way you want. This also comes out, so really nice when you're traveling. You can take this out and just travel, so you don't have to worry about the mic being interfered with. But getting into what the headset looks like, so if you're wearing them this way, on your left cup you have a power button here, you have a USB cord to power, USB type C. The Turtles actually have a micro USB, and there's your 3.5 millimeter, whereas the Razers have USB type C, which is nicer, it charges faster, and it's the newer technology. But you also have a power button here. You've got a mute up and down. I will tell you, sometimes when I hit this button here to mute, it doesn't actually mute. It's really weird, but it might be a flaw or it might just be my headset, but I haven't complained about it, to be honest with you. And then on the left side, you have a volume up and down, and on the right side, you have your chat mix, and then you have a sync button and a Bluetooth button. But I will tell you, from a mic standpoint, the Turtle Beaches, they're both good mics. I haven't had anybody tell me that they're bad mics. People can hear me, but the Turtle Beaches, I feel like they have a better, now they don't have noise canceling per se, but I feel like they block out a lot more noise. I feel like the Razer Kaira Pros actually pick up a lot of noise inside of my house. I feel like I can always see it picking up sound, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, good thing because it's going to pick up all the sounds that you're making, all the communication call outs you're calling when you're playing games, but also if somebody's in the background, you really don't want that to be picking up. But overall, both of these have app support. One's on the phone, the Turtle Beach is on the phone, the Razer Kaira Pros are on the PC. The Turtle Beaches have something called superhuman hearing, which I don't know if it works or not. And then the Razer Kaira Pros on the PC, it has a whole full EQ. You're able to maximize your sound, minimize it, bass, all that. So I feel like app support might be a better choice to go with the Razer Kaira Pros. I feel like comfort, these are more comfortable. When you're wearing both of these headsets, I feel like you can hear the game with the Turtles, but you can also hear a lot of what's going on around you. And I feel like the Razer Kaira Pros actually block out a lot more sound. It's not the best headset for actually blocking out sound, in my opinion, but it's fairly good, fairly decent, better than the Turtles for sure. So overall, when you're looking at both of these headsets, I know price is a big deal, right? That's actually a thing right now. So the Turtle Beach Stealth 700s, these are Gen 1s. You can get these for $100 right now, maybe $150 if you're not looking, but $100. The Razer Kaira Pros are gonna run you $150 to $180 on a typical day. So price point, the Turtle Beaches are cheaper, and if you only got $100, I would say go with the Turtles. If you got $150 on you, I would say go with the Razer Kaira Pros from just a strictly price point comparison. Overall, I would say the Razer Kaira Pros has better app support, better comfort. I like the mute, but the mute here, the mic mute on the Turtles, where you're able to just quickly, because sometimes you can't find this button on the Razer Kaira Pros, and sometimes I feel it doesn't work. I'll mute it sometimes, and then I'll have to go back and do it again for it to actually mute. I don't know if that's a me problem, this headset problem, or that's something that's a little more widespread. I feel like the Razers are more premium, but in this battle, I would give the edge to the Razer Kaira Pros. Now, keep in mind, the Turtle Beaches, the 700 Stealths, they do have a Gen 2 available. I haven't tested those, but I'd be curious to see if they made big enough improvements on that headset to compete with the Kaira Pros. But the Kaira Pros, probably some of my favorite headsets for an Xbox, to be honest with you. So if I was to declare a winner, I'd give it to the Razer Kaira Pros. Shout out to everybody rocking me Instagram, YouTube, the Anchor app. You can also find me on Spotify, as well as Apple and Google Podcasts. It's your boy Pat. Peace. Catch you in the next one.